Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos. Un segundo. Mm. Ah, agüita. I'm right here, Leo. How you doing? How was your day? Hmm. Good. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Today was my last day of work for the week, so I feel fine. I'm just a little bit late 'cause I took a nap again, and I woke up like I don't know, 15 minutes ago. But everything's okay. Thanks. Uh, so today I'm going to dedicate myself to do some legendary missions. Uh, Character stories. Those are character stories. So it's the same. Oh, I said it in Japanese. Pero no me gusta el japonés porque tengo que leer. Hi, bro. ¿Qué onda, Serge? ¿Cómo andas? ¿Todo bien? Nada, le iba a cambiar el lenguaje de audio porque lo único malo del japonés es que tengo que leer todo. Y me da hueva. Listo. Así entiendo más.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
¿Cómo anda, Serge? No. Voy a ajustar al equipo. Ah, sí, está bien. O sea, lo que son las misiones de personaje, entonces es lo mismo que decir misiones legendarias, ¿no? O sea, sí es lo mismo. Kinda. Ok. La última vez que jugué una de estas sin saber que era una de estas fue con Klee. Una chaparrita que lanza bombas. Entonces vamos a Acto 1. Acto 1. Vamos a agarrar orilla. But they are important. Ok. Bueno, me dan tarjetas y mora para subir de nivel, que es de las cosas que más necesito. Entonces sí las voy a hacer. Y solo que no las quería hacer mientras farmeaba stream.
Over here.
Porque como me habían contado que eran de historia de personajes, pues no quería saltarme historia aquí. Las quería hacer aquí
Finally,
con
I caught
ustedes.
you. I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
Somos como una... ¿Con qué? Como uña y carne. Nos conocimos una vez, pero muy brevemente soy su leal sirvienta. ¡A la madre! Somos como uña y carne.
Really? It must be a good feeling knowing Jean's got your back.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients.
Okay.
That would be great.
Vamos a despejar el camino para que llegue la
Please,
comida.
ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale.
Pero Jean no va a
Hope at
enviar a
last.
un grupo, me va a
With
enviar a
Jean
mí.
on the case, this will be solved in no time.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound is the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of...
Siento que esto lo debía haber hecho hace un montón de tiempo. Estar haciendo misiones aquí en Monster ahora se siente raro.
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
Si ya he venido a pichar aquí, pero...
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep.
Y aún así el viñedo del amanecer sigue haciendo mucho.
That's mostly down to Master D-Luke's successful business model.
Why are the accounts with Jean? Does she do bookkeeping now?
Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no...
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
Chale.
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed.
Qué
I
hueva el
suppose I
trabajo de
should
la
give her...
Jean.
Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Tum, turum, tutum. Por eso es la ciudad de la libertad. No hacen nada, son muy flojillas.
Hey, you two!
Margaret,
¿Ahora yo qué?
what are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it?
¿Te refieres a Diona?
No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
El gato que
Did
habla.
you
El gato que
seriously
habla que
think
no
Diona
habla.
was a house cat?
Sí.
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
Chale, es una misión de ser recadero.
But we are on our way to an urgent meeting with Jean. Sorry.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence!
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
No manches, Jean les hace todo a los del pueblo, qué hueva. Pobrecita.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
Es la líder de los caballeros, entonces es como quien dice la principal, es como la capitán de todos los guerreros. Es la que les lleva la contabilidad y finanzas de la ciudad y también la buscan para que les busque
What's
un gato.
wrong with that?
Pobrecita.
Jean's a really nice person.
Un caso clásico de las buenas personas siempre las engañan. Simón, se aprovechan.
Please mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew of cat's tail later.
Hey!
Bueno, me está invitando a una chévere.
Unbelievable!
Entonces
Guess
sí.
the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Voy a llegar con Jean y va a estar vuelta loca de que tiene muchas cosas que hacer. Pobrecita. No, tiene COVID.
Acting Grandmaster? Oh,
¿Estás bien?
Oh, it's our honorary knight. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat. Seems that's everything. We'll be on our way then, Jean.
Eso todo.
Jean, are you okay?
¿Cómo se llama eso que le da a la gente? ¿Un burnout?
How's Jean holding up? Is it
Yo
serious?
la conozco.
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be
Burnout.
fine after a good old
Demasiado
rest.
estrés. Se cansó hasta que se enfermó.
Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Realmente no lo tiene fácil,
Anyway,
pobre Jean.
You're an honorary knight, aren't you?
A lo mejor no puede
While the
hacer
master's
jale.
down, the knights should share her burden. No?
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
Run along. This isn't a conversation for children.
Yo solo espero que no me pongan a hacer lo de los impuestos. Ya con los que tengo que hacer ahorita ya son suficientes.
Oh, it's Kaya.
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius,
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
well, the circumstances warrant it. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing.
Un trabajo. Sí, me va a poner a
It's
chambear.
like you read my mind. We have quite a connection, don't you think?
Things like helping to fill in for Jean.
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Es como si estuviera una plática del jale en realidad.
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want.
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See you.
Cuando encontré el gato lo hubiera mandado a la fregada. What? Uy. ¡Ese güey! Desde que vencí al Storm Terror, no,
yours
no
is
se
the
veía
cat that
güey.
went missing.
Cae mal ese morro. Se desapareció, güey. Desde que derrotamos al dragón gigante ya no lo había vuelto a ver.
Venti, have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
Puta madre. Y viene para que lo ayudemos también. Que no manche.
Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Para ser un dios no es muy... No tiene una actitud muy de dios.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry.
¿Qué onda con ese güey?
That's a trick of the trade
Ver.
from a
¿Qué hay,
traveling
Ver?
bard.
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo andas? Bienvenido. Todo bien, Ver. Aquí ya estoy haciendo las misiones legendarias que no había hecho ni una.
The strings contain animo energy?
Nunca me había puesto a ver en la sección de misiones. Creo que en la parte de acá. ¿Sí se apunta bien? Sí, ahí. Aparecen misiones como de personaje. Nunca había hecho una.
That'll help us. It's time for you
Entonces tengo
to
un
use your
montón de
elemental
pendientes
scent
y
again.
dan varias protogemas y moras. Entonces voy a aprovechar.
I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprint.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace or the residential area. Oh, take this fish. It's little Prince's fish.
¿Cómo ves? ¿Cómo ves? Preparándome para que en unos 20 días pueda gastar todas mis protos en Varesa.
Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Remember, he's got black fur.
¿Puedo encontrar a su gato así? Yo tengo una misión pendiente para hacer otra misión, para hacer una misión de historia. Ah, ya sé. Eso es de un personaje se encuentra ocupado.
That black cat looks really familiar. Haven't we seen it in the cat's tail before?
Yo las que estoy tratando de hacer son las últimas 2 misiones de mundo para completar Mondstadt al 100%. pero para iniciar la misión tenía que hablar con un personaje, hablé con él y no se inicia la misión. Entonces me dijeron que lo más seguro es porque no he hecho nada de estas misiones legendarias. Ah, cabrón.
Wow,
Desapareció.
Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake.
No wonder you're a master.
Ok.
Hard work is all there.
¿Y cómo le hago para comer pescado? Mm. ¿Un pescado? Mm. Hmm.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course.
Oh,
Or,
ok.
if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
Ya lo vi. A ver. Rodada ninja.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Mm. Órale. Una morra dijo que lo único que podía pensar era en Diluc. ¡Ey! Pero yo había atrapado al gato.
Prince! Where did you go running off to?
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Prince.
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
No. Yo prefiero las moras.
What?
Es un dios que es alérgico a los gatos.
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Gracias a Venti. Pinche Venti.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself.
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Ay, no me pagó nada. ¿Qué pasa? ¡Oh, oh, oh! Vamos a peinarnos. You. Me?
Lisa, are you here
You're
about the
not done
tax
with the
return?
story. I'm on it, I'm on it. I'm advancing.
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right.
Uy,
After I heard
darling.
about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a
Brr.
hand with some of her more literary duties.
en Chihuahua.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering.
Wait a moment.
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order, but unfortunately we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you...
What's so urgent about this order?
Bueno, prefiero hacer esta misión que hacer una declaración.
It
Tengo que
came
ser
in
la
at the
mía.
last minute.
La real.
Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Está bien, pero será mejor que la casa invite a mi próxima bebida.
I'm positive that next time my boss, Master D-Luke, is here, he'll pick up the tab for you.
Sounds about right.
Bye. Se fue. Vámonos. Habla con Ernest. Creo que es el del viñedo, ¿no? Sí. Tum. Globo aerostático. Oh no, la última vez que hice una misión de destruir un globo aerostático, perdí.
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared to.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough, and all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort and be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead.
Okay. Me voy a adelantar un poquito. No. Me quedo sin aire. Ah, ya. Rómpete. Rómpete.
Let's spark things up.
¡Ey! ¡Ey! ¡No! ¡Deje de eso! ¡Deje de eso!
Hey, get out of it!
Rómpete. Ya. Rayos.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Hey!
Holy
Let
shit.
it rain!
Come a little closer.
Prepare to be blown away!
Ay. Ah, qué mala se metió.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Ay.
Come a little closer. You're in for...
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Au. Au.
Windblade!
Ay. No sé, en misión que me he dado cuenta que no dan nada a los enemigos que derrotas. No me había fijado.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman.
Ok. No creo que haya sido todo. Aquí está. Perception.
Got it. I'll set off right away.
Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls on the delivery route? Oh. Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something.
Puedo ayudar en la cocina. Algo que lo que...
Really?
Ok.
You don't
A
mind
ver, ¿por qué?
helping? Oh, that would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls are going to be a handful, too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure she can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
Pinche Paimon.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunters.
A fight?
For this dish, we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls. Okay, go and get ready. You two.
Oh,
Ya tengo los ingredientes.
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and...
Sí.
Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
and so begins the story of us becoming basic.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out.
Era este, ¿no? Sí.
Any news on that sweet madame?
Mm-hmm.
1 sweet madame received. This smells absolutely divine. Since you cook so well, You might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast?
Asado a la
I'm
miel.
sure she's heard.
That's right. A mainstay of the good. The Knights order it almost every time. Let me teach you the recipe for.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy?
With your cooking skills, as soon as that sticky honey roast is ready.
¿Cuál es? Tengo todo.
I'm still waiting on one sticky. This is. Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply
Ando al 100.
astonishing. You were born
Ay,
to
ojalá
be a
cositas
head
fuera así de
chef.
fácil.
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
Hey.
Think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.
Tum, tum. Tum, tum, turururu. Whoop. Turururu, turururu, turururu. Ya llegué. Barbaraception. De lo de bárbaras.
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted.
¿Cómo está
Jean has
Jean?
regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa.
Gran árbol de levantamiento.
Jean goes there whenever she feels lost.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left. That's what I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great! That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you. And Jean.
Yo tengo la teoría de que Bárbara y Jean son hermanas porque se parecen mucho. Y ahorita con lo que dijo de Jean, creo que sí son hermanas. Pero tal vez me estoy equivocando. K. Ojalá se haga la boca cerrada. Sí se parecen, y luego la Bárbara siempre está diciendo algún día quiero ser tan alta como mi hermana.
watch over Mondstadt remains
Ella
unclouded.
está más alta.
I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger.
Pero tal vez estoy drogado, pues.
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling.
Pobre
Are
Jean, ya
you
está
sure you aren't
cansada.
pushing yourself too hard?
Siempre puedes confiar en nosotros.
Oh, thank you.
Andamos
That
al
means a
100.
lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in. As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
La cabellera Dandelion.
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the
Desde aquí
Dandelion
puedo ver un
Knight,
cofre.
and yet as
¿Lo ven?
fierce as the
Allá atrás
Lionfang Knight.
en la cascadita.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
La cabellera Dandelion te queda mejor.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Se van a armar los fregadazos.
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and...
How did they know about Jean's condition?
Manos le van a faltar a ese
Choosing
maguillo.
this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be
Y se va.
After him.
Jean, you're still recovering.
Podría ser
No,
una trampa, Jean.
I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you, but to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us...
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
Vamos. No se vale, está más alta. Corre más rápido. ¡Ah! 2 pasos de Seiko es un paso de Jean. ¡Ay, no! Oh no. Ando débil.
Per your wishes.
Bueno, ¿qué puede salir? Ven aquí, maldito. No manches.
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to
Spanky.
handle this alone. We're coming too.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. You're...
Woo. ¿Cómo cura?
Barbados, guide us.
Use her ultimate to heal. ¡Oh, oh! Está bien chida. ¡Woo! ¡Puchi!
Looks like our fate finally intertwined. To think you chased me this far.
¡Órale! ¡Ay!
Cross my grave subordinates. Instead of them to calm their fear of water.
Y con aquí bailando. No, un cofre. Coche. Do you know if Jean is in the permanent banner? It's only a question. Nada.
Face the fury of my flames. This one is enough to reignite the fiery fury of the rest.
Puchi. Está creo en casi todos. Pero es difícil que salga. Está chida. Está bien chido ese ataque. Perros! Ay. Para acá. Bye.
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far.
Le voy a echar agua. Uh-oh.
No escape! I swear by my sword!
Loaded.
I'll race you there.
Órale. Easy peasy.
Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mom?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
Dun, 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 dun. Listo. No quería dejar a nadie. Aprovechando que no está Cheme.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Ese arconte no protege nada, está borracho en una cantina.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has some...
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but...
Nosotros nos hacemos cargo, Jin, ve a descansar.
Okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the acting Grand Master.
Ah, le van a hacer como una fiesta o algo así. Así como, Jin, te queremos.
Well, if you say so, Swan, it's fine. Now that I have had the chance to strike...
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow. Now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated.
Va a ser una fiesta sorpresa de Jin, te queremos, qué bueno que te mejoraste. Somos unos ojetes por dejarte toda nuestra chamba siempre. Ya no lo volveremos a hacer. Ya llegué. No.
Come in, take a...
Bro. Lo sabía. Lo sabía. Ya les dio remordimiento que le dieron tanta chamba a Jin que la enfermaron.
Oh, what's all this?
Ah.
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
Chale.
It's easy to forget that outside of work,
Is
Jean
this
is
what I
just a
want
normal person,
tomorrow?
like anyone
Hint,
else.
hint. No, I actually don't like that. I have a group of friends from work. I mean, not the actual work that I have right now. My last work, the last company where I worked. I have a really good relationship with some people, and they have this tradition to make surprise parties for every member of our group.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone.
How are you? Fine, thank you.
¿Qué onda, Lorito? ¿Cómo andas? Bienvenido. So they have this tradition, and I really don't like the surprise stuff. So I ended up inviting them to my house, to have like the control of the situation. So I'm not a huge fan of surprises.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
O sea, en lugar de repartirse el jale equitativamente, nada más fue de gracias por hacer todo el jale. Sigue haciéndolo.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself.
Así que pusimos a Seiko a hacer
So
todo.
while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
Eso sí, qué bueno que no lo hice, qué hueva. Buscando control.
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my...
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy your...
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this.
Ah, chinga yo. Siento que la persona que viene a limpiar se le cayó mi hielito. Fíjate que eso a mí me pasó una vez y me di cuenta porque de esta parte de los controles, aquí, ya es que tienen como una parte como que con goma. Igual también una vez que vino la señora que me ayudó con el aseo, la parte de goma estaba por fuera del plástico, o sea, como si hubiera metido un madrazo y trató como de volverlo a juntar y me di cuenta. Pero pues ya, ni modo, ya pasó. Chalecito. Tiene una maldición los Elite.
See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest.
Todos los pedidos urgentes del último minuto fuiste tú. Pinche Kaella me hizo trabajar más.
Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right up.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way,
Algo así está. Chale.
I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her.
Oh, Master Diluc,
All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin. It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon
Partying
thinks
hard.
we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Chinga, sí es cierto, porque subió esta sola. Ya se fue a trabajar, se escapó de su fiesta para ir a trabajar.
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Viene el momento wholesome de la misión.
It seems like something's bothering Jean.
Ya pusieron la música.
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a dandelion knight than a lion fang knight. The lion fang knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt.
But it was the dandelion knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us.
Que el viento te guíe, que la fuerza te acompañe.
Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
Ah, qué bonita. ¿Qué? Ya fueron todos. Chale. Un correo. Ok. Aparte el leve ya no jala bien. Chale. Yo tengo pendiente arreglar mis tres controles que tengo ahí arriba. Algún día lo haré. Ok. Pues no están tan largas las misiones legendarias. Y cada una da en promedio como unas 68 o 70 protos. Un momento, tengo que contestar una llamada, chat, perdón. Perdón. Creo que ni siquiera puse la pantalla de BRB, puse la del inicio del stream. Me perro confundí. Tum, 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 turururu. Ok. Ya sigue la misión de Venti. Ya para conocer quién es realmente Venti. ¿Quién está detrás del arconte Anemo? ¿O puedo hacer la de Mona? Creo que a Mona no la conozco. Nunca la he visto. ¿O sí? No, creo que no la he visto. Don't skip dialogue. I'm not skipping any dialogue. I read everything. That's why I stream the main story and legendary missions. So I actually want to know the story. Mona, not yet. You haven't met there. Okay. Tartaglia sí, Ganyu sí, Albedo no, Xiao sí, Hutao sí, Eula no, Shogun Raiden tampoco, Kokomi tampoco, tampoco. Creo que de aquí en adelante ninguno. Ah, bueno, sí, a Baishu sí. Wow. Okay, let's see who is behind the mask of the drunk Archon. Secreto de la infancia. Oh my god. ¡Hiya! ¿Cuántas monas tengo? 45,000. Vaya. Yo cuando empecé a jugar esto creí que las moras nunca se iban a acabar porque tenía muchísimas. Y se acaban bien rápido. ¿Qué onda con esa niña? Está hablando sola.
She's all by herself, right?
Esquizofrenia.
Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out.
Schizophrenic. Sí, yo también. Por algo los videos de terror de YouTube donde los niños chiquitos están viendo a alguien según ellos dan tanto miedo.
What? You
Los
mean you
esquizofrénicos.
used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination?
Imaginario, sería que está dentro de tu imaginación.
Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them?
Se volvió invisible.
Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Sí. A no ser que seas esquizofrénico.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's means you guys could play it with just the two of you.
Como que es muy literal, no entendió.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Ok, 20. ¿Qué necesitas?
Tone deaf bard. What are you doing here?
Bardo de pacotilla.
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Oh, Lisa.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa.
Estoy de acuerdo con lo
For
que
this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Yo no he ido a Sumeru.
Dangerous?
Un monóculo equipado con una especie de detector.
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Se hace que no lo tomó prestado.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Nora.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Eso es un amigo imaginario, es un fantasma, güey.
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
Vamos a buscar esquizofrénicos.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Necesito de esos. Para Barbara. Flora es la que está enamorada de Diluc, según yo. Su amigo imaginario. Ah, no, esa no. Es la de ella. Donna. Me pero confundí.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants
Su amigo
now?
imaginario es una planta. Qué triste.
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help?
¿Qué es eso que está a tu lado?
Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up
Bruh.
together.
Chale.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Ah,
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Probablemente sí lo conozco, pero
Stanley's an
no me acuerdo.
adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells.
Dun, 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 dun,
The Amazing
dun.
Adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Pero pues no me ha dicho qué es lo que quiere hacer este güey. Nada más me dio el lente para ver a los amigos imaginarios.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we
The
interrogate
Timmy.
next?
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Mi mente se fue a un lugar muy oscuro. Pero no creo que sean atrevido. Recuerdo del diálogo que tiene Timmy de que lo dejó su papá. Yo espero que su amigo imaginario no sea su papá, si no va a ser muy triste. Ok, no es. Es un pinche robot gigante.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
Ya no voy a molestar a Timmy. Pero.
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
Es imaginario, no nos ve.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Tu frase, ¿cuál es su frase?
Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously?
Ah, sí.
Oh, alright
¿Cuántas veces
then.
me ha dicho eso?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Eso me lo ha dicho tantas veces. Me molesto.
Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the city of freedom
La
should be
gente
home to
morida.
children with
Pues de
such
hecho yo
boundless powers
sí
of
creo que, por ejemplo,
imagination.
de la niña que está allá arriba era
What
una
about
niña.
adults' imaginations?
Parecía más fantasma
Let's
que a mí
ask some
imaginario.
adults at the tavern.
Pero sí me fui a un lugar muy oscuro con Timmy. Ve a los adultos en la taberna. O sea, voy a ir a buscar amigos imaginarios de adultos en una taberna. Esto va a ser triste.
The thing about wine is,
Y de allá
you
están
have to
habitados.
drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
Parece que puedes encontrar la manera de entretenerte incluso si bebes solo. Eso se llama alcoholismo.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Ahí está atrás ese güey, ya está poniendo pedo el 20.
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Así es. No puede haber
Throw
peleas en la
you
taberna.
out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion. Or maybe you've forgotten.
Ya se puso la discusión familiar.
I see no
navideña.
reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful...
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
Parece que los adultos son iguales en todos lados. Muertos por
So
dentro.
people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants
Chale.
to grow up.
Esto se puso Se puso muy real.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear?
Yo digo que como a los 8.
Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh.
Ellen.
Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Did something terrible happen again?
¿Quién es Ellen? No me acuerdo. No. Escaleras. Oh, la que está entrenando para ser caballero de Monster. Hola. Son mi imaginario Chin. Chale.
Jean? What is Jean doing here?
Se puso raro.
Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Está decidida a convertirse en caballero.
She's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Sí, Jean es muy cool. Me cayó muy bien. Ya sabiendo su historia me cayó muy bien.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
No, otra vez no.
Time to test it. Shame. Didn't manage to... How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Oh, es que eran esos tres. Rayos, lo desperdicié. Creo que aquí alcanzo.
Let it rain. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Qué bueno que no trataron de traducir eso.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Sí,
He's a friend of mine. Recently started as an adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt.
Todos hablan de
He once
Stanley.
set foot in the Mare Javari. Great! Thank you so...
228, ahí está lejos. Creo que hay un teletransportador ahí. Y lo está tapando la misión. Bueno. Ya completé todos.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Ay, se me va, se me va, se me va.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry, allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Brace yourselves.
Suben. Manzana y trigo. Ton, 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 ton. Fallé. Si tan solo Ginny estuviera aquí para tirarnos. Y ahí va.
Prepare to be blown away!
Caray, lo detiene. Le detuvo la antorcha.
No one escapes my sight. Think you can get away?
Wow. Le echó ahí. Me cofré. No.
Hey, are those guys?
Sí son, sí son. ¡Ey! ¡Ey!
Go, go, Baron!
¡Ey! ¡Ay, güey!
Let it rain!
¡Echo fuego!
Gone!
¡Le echo aire!
Time for takeoff.
Luego le echo más aire. Hola. Ahora sí.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all the...
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Apenas iba a decir que para ser Stanley legendario aventurero, pues que qué cagado que lo acorralaron Hilly Churls, pero ya veo que es mamón.
You're Stanley? You're that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
Segue.
The very...
I must say, it's an honor to... Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now, in which case, why head back now?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already! Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. My partner was caught in a whirlpool ripped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. With a gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Alright. Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind,
Yeah. Oh no. The most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions. Like clearing out the slimes, clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Trevor,
A lo mejor
I
agarró mi
believe I've
cofre.
made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
El amigo imaginario de Stanley es... ¿Stanley?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
Como que todo lo inventó. Tiene un alter ego.
Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor.
Y que me los dieran al final de la misión estaría de
I
lujo.
don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt. Since you guys are the experts
En el
at
Valle
this,
de Atuaupa.
can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is, if I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited.
Ah, no van a estar ahí.
My parents don't
Stanley
support
es
my
alguien que nada
goals.
más está bien
So,
fumado.
what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it because my reasons are so selfish.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago.
Y ya va a querer
Help
ir
me find these
borrachín
weapons, and it's all yours.
entonces sí.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Ajá. Ya descubrieron que es un fraude. El Valle de Atuaupa. Órale, cochino.
I'll race you there.
La espada del valor fulgurante. No quería hacer eso, pero qué bueno que lo hice, porque aquí hay un cofre. ¿O no? ¿O está arriba?
I'll keep this close.
Mm. Mm. Una espada legendaria. ¿Dónde estaría una espada legendaria? No sé.
Windblade.
Me bugué. Oh, ahí está. Si hago el ataque de flechas de ámbar en interiores, sí caerán. Es una espada pedorra.
Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely.
Oh shit.
Protect us.
Es una espada simple y oxidada.
Lo and behold, the sword of brilliant valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would Hilly Churls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these Hilly Churls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm out of...
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City.
Cristalópteros.
If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
Casi consigue que le crea.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the sword of brilliant valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that
Le
shield.
mintió solo para conseguir la botella de vino, güey.
Let's scout around. It's definitely in Daru.
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing?
He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by.
What? Where? I want to see...
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Le mintió al aventurero solo para quitarle su botella de vino. Con esos dioses, ¿para qué quieres enemigos? You're cutting the voices? Oh, it's I'm cutting the voices? I hear it well. When they talk? Oh, so that's your way to say shut up when they're talking? Sorry. I can fix that. I can fix that. There you go.
Yeah.
I think you will be able to hear a lot better again. I'm listening while working. Yeah. I'm not skipping dialogue. Am I? I feel that I'm listening to everything. But I get it. I will shut up when they're talking. You are very polite, Leo. Ask like that.
Windblade! No escape!
No. It's like when they're talking, they don't finish their sentence. But that's weird. I swear
Wow, these will
I'm
come
not
in handy.
skipping their dialogue. Maybe I skipped one or two, probably. But I try not to. I'm listening and I'm reading all the dialogue to understand perfectly the story. So far, nothing impressive, to be honest.
Windblade.
I'll be more careful not to skip any dialogue. Valle dua pa. Es donde estaba. Caray, ¿por qué rodeé tanto?
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
No puede ser.
Liar,
Escudo de
pants on
madera.
fire. It's a chunk of wood.
Oso mentiroso.
A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor.
Ese solo le quiere robar su vida.
Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
Hoy tu elocuencia está al máximo nivel, mentiroso.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churl? Well, okay, you take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
Bin plata dada.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Kucha pupu gusha ya.
Uh-oh, he did not seem to appreciate that.
Mani nini viadom.
Uh-oh, he did not seem to appreciate... Oh no, we ticked him off big time. Let it rain.
Caigan.
Be gone.
Hey, go, Baron Bunny!
¿Me vas a dar el escudo por las buenas o por las malas?
Hey, he dropped the Shield of Magnificent Honor and ran.
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them. Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Hey, wait!
No le dio el vino.
The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time.
Ya sabía que era un mentiroso, Venti. Ya lo sabía.
What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
That's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Y es que ir a poner pedo otra vez. Bueno, pues ¿qué se le va a hacer? Me sacrificaré. Pero antes, ya que estoy aquí, voy a hacer esa esferita para ganar moras. Me quedando pobrecito, pobrecito.
Loaded.
No escape!
Hunt them down. Ready. Loaded.
Dinerito. Espera entre las 6 y las 11. Jamás. Tun, tun, tururururun. Que gané, que gané. Ok. Ok, let's go. Y vamos a pistear. La cara.
Tell me, Stan.
La cámara bien
Tell me,
incómoda.
what should I do?
Stanley está hablando con Stanley.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Ahora otro Stanley. Tales son gemelos. Y su hermano Stanley era el verdadero guerrero legendario.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why?
Chale. Creo que sí le atiné. O no sé si sean hermanos, pero sí le atiné. Está usurpando su nombre.
If only you
La
hadn't
cara
had to save a
sufrida.
rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him.
Bueno, no era su hermano gemelo, eran amigos.
The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Chale, ya se dio cuenta. Y se voltean.
Yikes! We're busted!
Voy a seguir fingiendo demencia porque qué incómodo. Vamos a enfrentarlo. Escupe.
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Chale, a base de mentiras.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
Toma agua. Oblígame, perro. Gracias, Serge. Grazie, grazie.
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place.
Chale, ¿cómo le explico que Stanley no es su Stanley?
Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off, maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you
Se le
think?
ve en la cara. No, ya tomé agüita, ya. Ahí muere.
Jack. Jack.
Entonces se puso muy sad.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days.
Te dije que había gente que se había cancelado su suscripción. Chale. Sí, ya vi. Bueno, no canceló su suscripción, se las cancelaron.
That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Pobre hombre, la culpa lo ha estado asfixiando toda su vida.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all.
Casi igual. Leo, thanks for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Korean heart. Thank you for the gifted sub for such glee.
Instead, He's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior, and that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless.
Manches, pobre Stanley falso. Ya me dio cosa.
No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it.
Oh, entonces era literal que no estaba atrapada.
Wait!
Era literal que el alma de Stanley real estaba atrapada. Creí que era metafórico.
Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
Libation. Es que puede.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
Ah, huevo. Necesitas un emojizada, como se llaman esos videos. Sí, creo que sí, bueno. Tengo uno en mente, pero no lo he editado para el formato pequeñito. Pero estoy de acuerdo, Serge. Sí me hace falta uno. Con la canción que siempre pongo cuando estoy sad.
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
A ver si lo puedo encontrar. YouTube.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
Barra de pacotilla.
Hey!
No, Naruto, no, por favor. No, yo no me gusta Naruto. No sería de Naruto. En la estatua de Barbatos. Esto ya lo había hecho.
Is this an answer from this world?
Solo subir a la estatua pana. Ay, está bien lejos. No. Uy, uy.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Bardo de pacotilla.
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back.
Canción triste.
The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
La historia de Shogun tendrá más sobre sus formas reales y las marionetas. Okidoki. Pues ya más o menos he empezado a comprender, porque también cuando hice la historia del arconte de Rex, pues sé que su forma real era Rex y su forma humana era el Zhongli. Y pues ya sabemos que esta es su forma humana. Nunca vimos su otra forma. Y los... ¿Cómo se llaman los semidioses? Los que no son arcontes. Siempre se me olvida sus... ¿Cómo se llaman? Bueno, esos. También tienen una forma humana y una forma como de semidios, algo así.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Then do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Ya te se ve la historia, ¿no? Adeptus, esa madre. Siempre se me olvida esa palabra, adeptus.
Yup. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Lo mismo con el amigo de Stanley.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon!
Pagan, ¿por qué no vas a recoger un par de manzanas? La mando a la frega.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Así soy yo. Muy listillo.
But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Ya. Ya fue. ¡Vámonos! Sí fue toda, ¿no? Pues ya me dieron... Ya es toda, ve. Ya fue todo, pues ya me dieron las 60 protogemas. Y ya. Nivel máximo. Ok, esas dos ya. 63, 60. Necesito una de hielito. Me faltan sus cosas todavía. Ya tengo 7126 protogemas. ¿Qué es esto? Oh, eso es para... Nah, eso no. Ah, mis impulsos por las apuestas quieren que juegue en el gachapón. Ok. Pues la historia de Stanley estuvo chida. Me gustó. Un poquito triste, pero estuvo bien. Y a Mona no la conozco. Nunca la he visto. That's how you meet her. Ah, ok. Vamos a ver, pues. La astrología y el pacto de 50 años. Oh, esta ya es el Liyu. Ok. Now that I completed Mondstadt legendary missions, maybe I can advance with the last two world missions? She's from Mondstadt. Well, her mission starts in Liu. She travels. Okay.
Anything the Knights can do for you.
No. Todavía no. Mona. Se viste igualito que esta Lisa.
Here, let me help.
Finally. I almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
¿Cómo lo supo?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off. Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the Guardian of the Box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master.
Básicamente lo es por tu reputación, ¿cierto?
Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless.
Creo que ya sé a dónde va esto. Hay una casa en Mondstadt que siempre ha estado cerrada, nunca he podido entrar, que tiene como una especie de sello mágico.
But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
How did she get involved in this anyway?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn.
Voy a ser su aprendiz.
If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so...
¿Desde cuándo soy tu
Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box.
Uy, recompensa.
Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
Ella sabe que estaba buscando a su carnal.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go.
Okay.
There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is... The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
El señor Shu. Creo que sí lo conozco. No estoy seguro. A la que se tendrá que enfrentar será Lisa. Tienen los mismos gorritos. De lo de brujas. Ya llegué.
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
¿Cómo se lo tragó un slime?
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether.
Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Entonces ahora me entré de mi de recadero para ir a buscar mi
Such a
niñilla.
powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 mora as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000?
Sí lo va a hacer. Que ni es mucho, es un poquito, 20,000 moras.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 mora just like that. Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much more. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Por supuesto.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the... You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And... Paimon actually kept a small amount.
Cuando con eso trata nunca moras.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
¿Cómo va? ¿Cómo va?
Told you I'd win. Go, go, Baron Bunny! Bet you can. Windblade!
Come a little closer.
Let's dance.
Let it rain. Prepare to be blown away.
Come a little closer.
I'll protect us.
You're in for a little shock.
Holy shit.
Surrender and be gentle.
No one escapes my sight.
Paimon sure it's worth a ton of... Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts. Let's bring the ring back to Mr. Zhu.
Eso le iba a robar.
This life isn't bad either.
That's it! That's the one! I thought it...
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me?
La cara. Ay, no. Las caras que pone. ¿Cómo podría mirar a mi familia a la cara si hubiera perdido el anillo número 253? No mames.
Let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then I'll take it gladly.
Mira, se va a quedar con mi varo.
But we did all the work. A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Nunca dije que sea
Exactly! Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
Si el rival termina siendo Lisa, pues ya me conoce. Tiene hambre.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Chale.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her for good food!
Va a ser gratis. Uy, güey. Con esta comida que va a invitar Mona, ya invitó una comida más de las que nos invitó Zhongli en toda la historia. A ver si no nos aplica la misma. ¡Un perrito!
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Lo que queramos.
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Eso tiene razón. No está bien.
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
Albóndigas de camarón dorado. Abulón vegetariano. Vegetariano. Tofu con huevas de cangrejo. Qué asco. Sopa de brotes de bambú. No, pues el primero. Albóndigas de camarón dorado.
These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
Lo sabía. Elegí bien. No, no quiero de lo demás.
This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
Chale. Creo que tengo que preguntar
It's
por todo.
exactly what it says on the label.
abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing.
La mayor mentira de todos los vegetarianos. Sabe igual que el
Though
original.
tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
Ya no quiere pagar.
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet.
Oh, eso lo pidió Seiko para ella nada más. A la madre. Trae hambre.
Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Puta madre, voy a terminar pagando yo otra vez.
Around 20,000 mora.
Es todo lo que trae.
I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating.
Porque ella pidió solo un plato de fideos.
Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar...
No manches, se quedó con hambre.
and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast.
Deja que yo prepare algo. Y una vez más, tengo que invitar yo.
Yes, we can do that. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Ay, está hasta arriba. Qué hueva.
Hello, how may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own... If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep-fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab. Golden crab, golden crab. Then with your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Ay, no tengo los cangrejos. Tengo que buscar cangrejos. ¡Wow! ¡La madre! Y aquí sí va a haber cangrejo, todo esto. Tiene que haber como que en las playitas. Debe haber puesto el mapa, ¿verdad? Ay, güey. Cangrejo dorado. Ah, no puedo ver dónde está. A ver. Un cangrejo. Vamos a buscar en la playa. Cangrejo. Manches, solo había un cangrejo en toda la playa. Ah, dos. Otra playa. Aquí. Ahí está. No tengo tiempo.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Ahí está. Listo. Tanto problema nada más para que la mona coma algo chido. Listo.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal.
Ya tenía hechos. No puede ser. No puede ser.
This aroma is...
Especialmente para...
Wow, it's incredible.
Así soy yo.
Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. Ah, it's delicious. It's the most delicious thing I've eaten recently. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
That way.
I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. Ah, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
Es rara. Es medio rara.
Whew, that was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
Ya flota.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
Oh.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt.
Son sospechosos.
You
Son
look
muy
rather
sospechosos.
tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride? Well, let's go then. We can make conversation along the way. The more the merrier.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit.
Lo sabía. Lo sabía.
Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
Un segundito, chat.
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With, if you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any
Ándale.
quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liga Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, Brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Te voy a reventar.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a
Oh, se
good
los va a
time to
reventar
show
ella.
you what your master can do.
Another test subject.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Easy peasy. No veo ni madres.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Ya.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Tenemos la teletransportación.
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch from the present station and movement of the stars. I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
Ya sabía que iba a ser
We
Lisa.
will meet her here. Well, that's all the
Pero ya me
information we
conoce.
need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grabbed. Never mind, I'll explain in detail.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon,
Exactly.
too, you're back.
La amenaza
That's
de
her,
bombas.
the successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make jumpy dumpties.
Jumpy Dumpty.
So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Glee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Or this one. No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise.
Otro tesoro hacia otra bomba.
Wait for me. I'll be right back. Glee, don't just run off.
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the boss.
Manche. Solo falta que haya marcado el lugar donde entró otra vez.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
We're here. This is it. Let's dig it up. It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Ah! Dendro's lines! We can talk later.
Windblade!
Found it! It's this box. Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete! Let's bring it back!
Eso fue fácil.
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge. Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box?
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that the thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about... I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye. Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return.
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's... too difficult. And even if I want... Yes. I mean, no. You really have no way with words.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll have to... I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free. But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... You know what I mean. Oh, thanks.
Vamos a hablar con Catherine de Mondstadt.
Ad Astra Abyssa. I see. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown... Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal... All right.
Ya sabía que iba a ser ahí. La casa que no he podido abrir en todo el juego. Tiene un sello mágico en la puerta. Mis poderes de adivinación han aumentado.
The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by... Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on.
Es bien listote. Gracias.
Let me see. I see. So, if you first... All right. It's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine... I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
No quiere pagar.
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready.
No pasa nada.
Yes. I don't really know what to do, but I'll do my best. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she...
Se das medio mal. 60 para otros.
Cut that racket out! I'm doing experiments. Oh, it's you! I'm currently running some tests related. Don't worry about me fainting from hunger. In any case, I figured out a way to make some money.
Okay. Eso me deja con... Aquí no es. 7186 protogemas. Bueno, ya es algo. Ok. Ya sigue lo de Shankly. Ok. Son un madral. Bueno. Gasta. No, güey, no quiero gastar. No quiero, si no voy a caer en un vicio otra vez. Me dan los vicios. Pero bueno, yo creo que lo voy a dejar hasta aquí por esta noche. Mira, el videito que te quería mostrar que puedo hacer recompensa aquí para el canal, déjame ver si lo puedo poner. ¿Dónde? Pues. Dun, turururun, dun, 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 tururun. Es un hámster triste. Chale, esos santos. Está chido, ¿no? Ese lo puedo poner. Nada más necesito editarlo para hacerlo miniatura. Compatible. Bueno, pues ahora sí. Yo creo que hasta aquí lo voy a dejar. Y pues nada, gracias por haberse pasado un reto por aquí. Espero que se hayan divertido. Y que descansen. Buenas noches. Bye. Descansen. Bye bye. Bye.